Harry Potter was the star of one of the most well-known movie franchises of all time, so you'd think that after 8 films, fans would know everything there is to know about him. However, even after other 3 more Fantastic Beasts movies, this isn't the case. Like any successful series, the movies immediately gathered a cult of devoted followers who have identified numerous unresolved issues regarding the boy who lived. Because despite the fact that the well-known wizard receives ample screen time in each of the films, there are still a number of issues that remain unclear. Here we bring you 10 biggest unanswered questions from the Harry Potter franchise. Number 10. Why does Harry need glasses? We start the list with a very simple question. Why does Harry need glasses? It would be understandable if he was a muggle, but as a wizard it is complicated to understand why there is no spell to improve sight. There are spells and potions that repair glasses and regenerate bones, but is there really no spell to improve sight? Or does Harry wears them as a fashion choice? Number 9. How did the boa constrictor wink? In Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone we see for the first time Hart talking to a serpent. In this case it is with a boa constrictor. While talking there is a scene where the boa winked at Harry. According to the fine science people who defined the anatomy of boa constrictors, they do not have eyelids, but instead rely on an ocular scale that covers the eye to protect it from dirt. So it seems a little hard to believe that the boa winked. Number 8. Voldemort and Nagini. Nagini appeared in all the Harry Potter films as Voldemort's beloved snake. Later on, as the movies advance we eventually learn that she is also one of the Dark Lord's Horcruxes. That means she is one of the objects and beings that house pieces of his splintered soul. Neville Longbottom ultimately kills Nagini in both the book and the movie versions of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, but the backstory of Voldemort's serpent sidekick wasn't touched upon in the original series. We find out Nagini was once human in The Crimes of Grindelwald, the second installment of the Fantastic Beasts series. Nagini is revealed to be cursed in the film, which takes place decades before Harry Potter. Even though she can switch from snake to human, she knows one day the curse will consume her. The Secrets of Dumbledore leaves Nagini out of the third Fantastic Beasts movie. When does she become a snake forever? How did she meet Voldemort? In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Dumbledore states that Voldemort used Nagini to kill an old Muggle man, and it might then have occurred to him to turn her into his last Horcrux. J.K. Rowling clarified in an interview that this Muggle was actually someone named Bertha Jorkins. Still, as fans we are still waiting for Nagini's background story. Number 7. Is Gilderoy Lockhart ever cured? World-traveling adventurer and best-selling author Gilderoy Lockhart becomes the new defense against the dark arts teacher at Hogwarts in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. In his memoirs, he talks about defeating villains, but Harry and Ron find out that Lockhart is a fraud. All along, he has been taking credit for other wizards' achievements by casting a memory spell on those he has stolen the credit from so they'll forget everything. He tries to do just that to Harry and Ron in the Chamber of Secrets, but the spell backfires. Lockhart has severe memory problems from then on and can't even remember his own name. In the film series, the last time we see him is when he's rescued from the depths of the Chamber of Secrets by Fawkes the Phoenix. In a post-credits scene, we see that he's writing at least one more book titled, Who Am I? Lockhart doesn't appear anywhere else in the films, but he does in the books. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry sees him at St. Mungo's Hospital still being treated for his memory loss. Will he ever recover his memory? Before we continue, do not forget to subscribe if you are enjoying this video. It will help us to bring you more content. Number 6. Dumbledore's portrait. Harry and Dumbledore set off on a mission to destroy all of the Horcruxes, and the headmaster of Hogwarts knows that the endeavor will be his last task ever, which is why he enlists Harry's assistance. While Harry learns about what he needs to do to overcome Voldemort, he doesn't know what all the different Horcruxes are, which seems like a mistake on Dumbledore's behalf, although he is slightly busy at the time to be fair. Since the paintings at Hogwarts can talk and communicate and there is a Dumbledore's portrait at Hogwarts, why doesn't Harry just go there and ask him? He might not have known all the places, but he would have at least known a couple. Number 5. Did Harry finish school? At the beginning of the series, Harry Potter enrolls at Hogwarts and begins his education as a young wizard. However, as he must battle the Dark Lord, it is understandable that his academic career suffers. It is unclear, however, whether Potter stays in the school after defeating Lord Voldemort to finish learning from the instructors, not to mention that Hogwarts was basically destroyed after the battle. After everything he went through, it seems improbable that Potter would want to go back to school, but it might have been addressed in the final movie rather than immediately jumping to the part when he is an adult and has a family. Number 4. The Thestrals. Because they have both personally experienced death, Harry Potter and Luna Lovegood are drawn together by their shared ability to see thestrals. Prior to this, Harry had never been able to do so. This, however, is illogical given that Harry had already witnessed death on multiple occasions, including when he was a toddler and Voldemort killed his mother, and again, when he witnessed Cedric's death at the hands of Voldemort. So why is it that in Goblet of Fire he cannot see a thestral? This question will probably always remain open. Number 3. Does Hermione reverse the memory charm on her parents? Hermione uses a memory spell to make her parents forget about her at the start of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. She does it in order to protect them. Hermione worries that her Muggle parents could be in danger if they find out what she is doing, or even just that she is their daughter, as she sets off with Harry and Ron on a mission to fight Voldemort. Even if Hermione's parents didn't receive as much character development as Ron's parents, the Grangers are still an integral part of the Potter narrative, and even though the characters themselves aren't aware of grief, the viewer may still identify with their loss. After everything is said and done, it is reasonable to anticipate that Hermione will remove the memory charm and decide to reintegrate herself into her parents' lives. But neither the book nor the movie ever make this information explicit. Number 2. What is beyond the veil? The veil was an enigmatic structure located in the Department of Mysteries. Seriously, we get literally no explanation about the veil other than if you fall into it, you die. And even that's not directly stated, it's just implied. We don't know what lies beyond it or why Harry heard voices coming from the veil. Is it a pathway to heaven? Or to hell? We know that Sirius died by falling into it, but how? Where did he go? Did he die then and there, or did he come across some other world and met his end there? There are many questions about it that just remained open. We literally get no explanation as to its purpose inside the Ministry or any of its unique magical elements and features in the first place, other than a plot device for Rowling to kill off Sirius. Number 1. Will Harry ever get in touch with the Dursleys again? There is always the question remaining if there was ever any type of reconciliation in the years that followed with the Dursleys, despite Harry's Aunt Petunia, his Uncle Vernon, and his cousin Dudley treating him in the most abhorrent ways possible for the entirety of his childhood. The Dursley family relocates from their longtime residence in Privet Drive in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows so that they can receive protection from the Ministry of Magic. Even if they don't want anything to do with Harry, they are currently in danger just because of their relationship with him. The only other thing is a handshake that serves as a veiled apology from Dudley. They say goodbye in a casual manner before leaving, and the show ends there. This concludes our video today. Do you know any of these answers? Do you have some other questions? Please do not hesitate to comment, and please subscribe to the channel so we can continue bringing new videos every week. Thank you for watching.